Alright. It is actually about time to revisit Psycho Green because I can't take the fact that this freaking purging storms of forecast with no range whatsoever for it being a forecast. We got Masters there with a 2 cost freaking staff attack that legit causes a sweep in 2 seconds. You give Psycho Green that speed at least at a 4, at least it's, fair. It costs 4 versus game 2, but everything else Psycho Green, it's another one of those expensive deals. Like, you don't need a bunch of 4s with just 1 3. A bunch of 4s and 1 3s kill a character to death. Too many 4s, not enough good cycling. You lose momentum every single chance you get. And I don't know why anyone doesn't ever just go back to their old school characters, but for some reason they went back to Ranger Slayer, which was a very old school character, and decided to buff her. So I'm trying to have hope here that they'll actually revisit another epic one of these days where they actually feel, better to use, or at least if you're gonna make Psycho Green keep all that energy, to let him keep his stack, let it be worth it. Like, I like make it make sense to a character like this. If you're just gonna make them all 4s with no special, now that you're giving everyone specials, everyone V2 attacks, like bruh. Because Psycho Green being ignored is irksome. They Enway legit murdered the Psycho Rangers. It wasn't the Space Rangers that killed the Psychos. It was legit Enway. Because Enway refused to actually make Psycho Rangers at least good to an extent. Yes, Psycho Pink was an extension, but then they nerfed her to High Heaven where you can't get into her special mode fast enough and you only get it for like the 10,000 worth of HP that goes away after just another one combo shot of another character that's wailed out. So yeah, thanks. I think you nerfed the whole purpose of the character when it came to that. So yeah, thank you for that. And Psycho Green, he's no different. At least they could have let him keep his stack at this point. Because if you're just gonna make them all high cost, at least make everything else kind of worth it. Like, it makes the meter at least, manageable to actually get up, and you'll be able to do stuff, and you feel like you'll actually get your damage output at the end of the day. Psycho Green deserves to keep his stack, just like Antonio deserves to keep his stacks, because his attacks are just hot garb. So yeah, anyway, you could do that. That'd be great. Really kind of focus on balancing your older characters if you're gonna be going a freaking Ranger Slayer out of everybody. So that's just like one thing. I'm just saying. I feel like Psycho Green would at least play better if we get him down to a 3 again. Put him back to his 3. Let him keep his 4 breakers. I don't care. Give this man back his primary spam attack, so at least then you don't have to worry about the stack. Because then it's not, being a downgrade. At least it feels more like an upgrade, and then it feels more earned. But, this nerf was just atrocious. Like, why? You should let him have a 3-3 and a 4-4. At least that will balance out the kit. Or make a 3 on one of his breakers, so at least you can kind of get a good combo out of it. Since, people are legit waiting for Psycho Green to press the strike button. Because Psycho Green doesn't have any one-hit wonders of the world like all these newer characters do. And especially when his season slash is slow as crap. Like, what the heck? There's just... Psycho Green deserves better. He always has. He was a murderer, for Christ's sakes. He needs to have at least gotten a kit that suits his murderous intent. But, yeah. Honestly, let him keep his stacks. Like, you already over nerfed him with the amount of energy he has to spend. Like, everything costs 4. Everything costs 4. Everyone else gets free pop-ups and they can do anything they want. So it's like, bruh. But this is why I wanted to revisit Psycho Green, because it's actually ridiculous how Ranger Slayer got revisited. But if you're going to show me you have potential to revisit an old character like Ranger Slayer, you have the potential to revisit an old character like Psycho Green. I don't want to hear any excuses. Recent Cosmic Fury Orange crack. Like, honestly, you could be working on like another character update. You should be able to do one epic a month. Just one. Magically fix your roster one character at a time. Because holy crap, they're just there for fodder at this point, and they're just there as a portrait. Because no one wants to use them anymore. Like, there should be an archive section for characters non-used, and you should put a section where it says most used characters. Because honestly, there's like no point to this anymore with all these characters. We're not actually gonna revisit them at some point in time. But I'm doing it for you. You're welcome. Anyways, revisit Psycho Green. Let's get him back to at least a 3 on one of these moves so he can actually fight better. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.